I've got a great project for us. Since Halloween's coming up, I thought we'd make the three witches. I also threw in a cat also, but it doesn't get any easier than this. At our website, you can download the plans full size, and they're going to be printed up on 8.5 by 11-inch sheets. Just tape them together, and when you're done, you'll have a full-size set. My niece is an elementary school teacher, and I thought it'd be fun for her to draw it out on oak tag, tape it together, and just cut it out with scissors. So, you know, your creativity is your only limitation here. So let's get on with this. It'll be fun. Just a quick tip. If you're going to be painting these, we're going to be doing a flat black, so it really doesn't matter. But I would not use a magic marker if I was going to try to put detail into it. The magic marker will bleed through, so just use a pencil when you trace it out. And to keep it from moving, the easiest way is just to tack it down with a couple of pins and then trace and cut it. Well, here's our three witches. I'm 6'2", just to give you an idea of the height of them. Really easy to make. Just grab the pattern, trace it out, and cut it out. If you're in the school system in any way, you can always use cardboard. If you're thinking about how am I going to store these, you can always cut them probably midway, and then just take a board and screw it to the back. That's an easy solution. And the way that I would mount these in the yard would be simple enough, depending on how strong a wind area I'm in. Take a garden stake or electrical conduit, or even a tomato stake. You can either, in this case, attach it by the legs with some zip cord, or on the taller ones, you could drill a couple of holes and take your zip cords and just thread them through, or wire. Another interesting effect for using these would be up against a fence, or if you have a wall on the side of a bar or a nightclub or restaurant. You could mount a couple of boards behind it to bring it out and mount lights so that it puts a glow behind them. It's a real interesting effect, and super simple. If you come out 1.5 inches or so, you've got plenty of room behind it. And what we simply do is using Christmas lights of different colors, you know, depending on, in this case, Halloween, so we're using orange, and a stapler. And we're making sure we don't put a staple through the wires just to hold it. We staple it to the back of the cutouts. It's a real interesting effect, costs very little money. Remember, at night you won't be able to see any of the mounting. And all we did was simply put a screw through the center of it. And then carefully just wrap your lights around and staple. Make sure you're not hitting the wires. And it'll put a nice glow behind these. It's a pretty cool effect. Another interesting idea is this was the stick for stirring the pot, if you remember. But by making out of some fronds a broom, you can attach it and achieve an entirely different effect. Just an interesting idea for you. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this and share it with people if you would.